Walk down Rougier Street in York, just a few minutes from the station, and two things will usually be prominent, and that's buses and local nightclubs. But it's set to drastically change over the next few years, as a major archaeological dig takes place to transform three large buildings on the road. And the results could see this street look very different in a few years' time, as it seeks to modernise and add an added sophistication to a central location in the city. And Ian is a local archaeologist, and he told me more about what is to come for this corner of York.
So the application that's gone in is to demolish these buildings, not all at the same time. We're going to start at one end and phase it. But at the Rougier Street end of the plot, the Society Bar Rougier House are going to come down, and then the plan is to have a major set-piece 2-year archaeological excavation, which will be approximately 30 metres by 30 metres, and will go down 7 or 8 metres through the entire archaeological story of York. Well, York is no stranger to major archaeological excavations. A large number of them were done 35, 40 years ago, including immediately next door to where we are now, underneath the Aviva building. And more recently, one thinks of the large Hungate excavations in York, which were about 10 years ago. But the touch point for us is the Coppergate excavations in the 70s, which eventually produced our Jorvik Viking Centre. Now, apart from the stunning archaeology, which of course we're very interested in, the Coppergate excavations are remembered by everybody who lived in York at that time, because all the local schools came by, most of the locals will come by at some point or other, remember it happening. So it's a piece of the city's cultural memory. And we've got the opportunity to do that again here, to involve huge numbers of people, both as spectators, as participants, as observers, and people who can take the information and do stuff with it themselves for their own purposes. So, we have a huge excavation that will put a major hole right the way down to the hopefully fantastic Roman buildings that should be about 4 or 5 metres beneath our feet. But also, we've got an arts programme running alongside, we'll have training, we'll have volunteering opportunities, and there'll be a huge amount of additional activity going alongside it. York is a city that is very proud of its past and is very good at telling stories about itself through its past and understanding the value of its past for moving ahead into the future. Not just for tourism, although that's really important, but also for a sense of identity and a sense of place. So the earliest archaeology under our feet here dates from the very beginnings of the Roman occupation of the city. So this is the foundation of York as a settlement, its very earliest iteration, and then everything that happened after that. So you've got 1800, 1700 years of human activity in one solid sequence, and there are thousands of stories about normal people living their lives in this place over that period of time that we can draw out, all of which can connect with people's lives now and help make this place part of the fantastic city that it is.